Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play LoudySpeak with me, Gtpod. Today we are playing SpaceBase DF9. This is a sort of tactical strategy, space building in space and bases and base space indie game. It's currently in alpha. I can't remember how much it is. I bought it in the Steam sale. I think its official price is slightly too expensive. Like £18, I think? Something like 18 quid, I reckon. I think it was on sale recently for about 15, so I thought, okay, that's sort of the borderline where I could picture myself paying for it. It does look fantastic. I watched through a couple of Let's Plays some other people did. It looked very fun, so I thought, why not have a go? So here we have the map. This is where we're going to choose where to put down our base. So here we have space date 90981 PC, stands for post-collapse. So I guess, Earth has gone to pot and we've fired ourselves into space looking for a new place to settle. Really, that's as much as I know about the story. That might be as much as there is of the story, because, as I say, this game is very early alpha. As we'll probably see going through it, things just suddenly don't work. It's that kind of alpha. It's really a true alpha-y alpha. These days, everything's shifted back a step. What used to be beta 10 years ago is now alpha, generally, with all these early access releases, particularly on Steam and wherever else, where an almost complete game is being called beta, and sort of slightly buggy game is being called alpha. For example, Hearthstone, the beta that has international world championships based around it, that's not a beta. Hearthstone is not in beta. Hearthstone has never been in beta as long as it's been available to the public. It was a full release game that just had a couple of bugs. But this is an alpha. This is a true alpha. Things just stop working. I had a test run the other day and my base collapsed because I had all three. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see the pitfalls and the problems that plague our journey through space. But if you get a certain combination of just the wrong things happening at the wrong time, it's GG. You have to start a new base. It's very unforgiving at the moment, and in a buggy sense. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. I'm pretty sure it's not. So anyway, enough of me rambling, let's pick a place to go. Over here we have stellar density, warp gate proximity, threat factor, and magnetic interference. Now I'm not entirely sure what these mean either, but I do know if I click anywhere for now, we get a help menu. So stellar density. Low density makes it harder to collect matter from asteroids. Higher density means more matter. Now matter is basically our money that lets us build whatever, build rooms, build machines, whatever we need to survive in space. We mine sort of asteroid fields. So that's what stellar density is. So really we need as high a stellar density as we can get. Warp gate proximity. Areas near warp gates have more visits from passing ships and bases. Now this will happen. You'll get calls, very, very frequently. People will pass by and say, hey, can we stay in your base? And then basically it's your own risk. Do you want to accept strangers into your base or not? So really, warp gate proximity, I imagine they have some benefits. One of the main benefits is the people who come to stay, as far as I know, don't leave. So you just basically get extra staff or, extra space people, which has its benefits and its downfalls. It's more mouths to feed, more oxygen needed, whatever else, but you can obviously collect matter faster, expand your base faster. So, something average for this, maybe even low, I think, for warp gate proximity would be good. So something high here, something low here. Threat factor. High threat areas increase your chance of running into hostiles. Okay, so obviously we want that to be as low as possible. And then magnetic interference. High interference results in increased presence of derelict vessels. Now, I don't know what this means. I don't think it means we'll crash into them or anything. But I'm guessing it's the same sort of up and down as you might find in any other space exploration game, particularly something like EVE Online, where, if you go to Or perhaps a better example, actually, if I change my mind, would be FTL, where you come across, it'll say, like, you come across an abandoned space base. Do you want to explore, yes or no? If you pick yes, well, it could be infested with enemies, or it could be filled with money. So, again, really, that I'm not too bothered by magnetic interference. High or low doesn't really matter. So, the kind of random area we picked right now, purple region 2311, has stellar density ridiculously low, so we're going to decline, because we need something really as high as possible. We've got semi-low somewhere in here. That's the highest I've seen so far. Neutral, average. I like average. Warp gate proximity distant. Threat factor is low. Low is low. Can we get lower than low? No, we can't get. Oh yeah, we can get ridiculously low. But that's going to have very low stellar density as well. So this is a tough job. Oh, there's another average. Oh, I like this area. We've got average stellar density. Proximal, does that mean right next to the warp gate? Okay, we don't actually want that then. Is that what that means? Proximal. Yeah, I guess the warp gate is here. I guess this is our warp gate, so everywhere in here is proximal, right next to it. And that's distant already. Oh, there's another warp gate over here, is there? Okay. Well, I prefer distant for the warp gate, but are we going to get distant and... Oh yeah, we are. Back over here was distant with average stellar density, ridiculously low. Can we... I would quite like to see some magnetic... Well, let's screw magnetic interference then. I like here. Average stellar density, which is the highest I've ever seen, so that's going to be a decent amount of money. It's distant from the warp gate, which means you aren't going to get bothered too often. Because sometimes if you deny people from the warp gate and say, no, you can't come to my base, they'll say, well, screw you, we're coming anyway. And then they're going to come hostile. So really we want to be asked as infrequently as we possibly can. Threat factor low, that seemed to be one of, if not the lowest there was. Magnetic interference extremely low, I'm not entirely sure what that's going to mean. So let's accept and deploy. And here we are in cute region 2023, whatever it was, I can't remember. I was going to remember it. I saw it just in that little still just then. I was like, right, remember what it says, and then you can say it when you come back, and it'll be all cool. But no, I failed. Okay, so here we are. We have our three people. And Ron Remo, and Mira Black. Now, our citizens start with 8 minutes of spacesuit oxygen. We have to make a base, really, within 8 minutes. We need to get to a point where we have an oxygenated base in 8 minutes. So, let's get right on that. What we need to do is go to construct a room. Okay, now our first room is basically going to be the airlock. Okay, so we'll attach it to the seed here. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible too. How can we, Oh no, I placed something. I placed something. Can I demolish over an area? Yes, I can. Demolish. Don't you dare demolish the seed. Oh, there we go. We cancelled it. Okay, so let's go back to room. Everything's paused while you're in this menu, which is good. I don't... Like, we can build around the seed. I had no idea. I had no idea that was possible. I don't know if we should. I don't know if that's, like, ooh, if that's a good idea. Last time I built it off the seed like this. But now I'm thinking maybe we need to protect the seed. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Okay, let's just do this first. This is going to be our airlock. Okay, our airlock right there. So we need the roster. Okay, Mira, Ron, and okay, there's no way I'm going to be able to pronounce that. We need to set them. Currently they're unassigned jobs. We're going to have botanist, bartender, security, miner, technician, and builders. Let's make them all builders. And then they should, in their capacity as builders, all come and build this thing. And here they go, putting up the walls. We can speed it up. Because it's boring watching them build. The early base construction, you know, has its slow parts, obviously. Right. Your base has no oxygen supply, I know, but that is not the current concern. The bottom one is our current concern. Citizens can't go in and out of the base without a functioning airlock. So, not object. Oh wait, yes, object, doors. Airlock door. Let's put one there, and one there. Okay, here's a good example of this alpha. Doors are sort of clipping right now on this side. This side is always fine, this side they always clip. I don't know why. That's just how the alpha is. Should I also assign the room? I can assign functions to different rooms. Here we go. So I'll assign airlock to this room. It's called zoning. So you set which type of room a room is. So this is the airlock, and the airlock setting will allow us to build. Where is it? Object, airlock, a spacesuit locker. There we go, there's our spacesuit locker. Okay, confirm. Now the next thing we need to do is get oxygen in here as soon as possible, because, as it said, they only have 8 minutes worth of oxygen before they start to choke and die. That is a bit big for a corridor. I sort of want a corridor coming off here. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's an awkward size. How about 4 then? Oh, no, don't want that. Construct room. Let's go from here to here. Okay, great. This is our corridor then. We'll have rooms coming off of this. Don't confirm that just yet. Let's go straight into building the oxygen room. And you can see here, right beside the room there, we've got floor area 3x3. The cost of it, that's how much matter it will use. We've got matter in the top right, currently 1672. 16 walls and 9 floors. Then projected capacity tells us what we can fit inside this room. So right now at this size, 3x3, we can fit 1 oxygen recycler, which is great. Okay, if we expand it a bit to here, residential zone, if we made this a residential area, we could fit 1 space bed in. If we extend it, now as a residential zone, it's a little hard to read, but we can fit 4 space beds inside. Okay, if we expand it really big, now we can fit 4 matter refineries inside a room this big. Matter refineries are what turn asteroids into matter. So all we need is a 3x3, because right now we just need 1 oxygen recycler inside there. We need everyone to build it very quickly. And then once they've finished construction, we'll stick an oxygen recycler inside. Now the other problem we have to deal with here is, as you can see in their jobs, one of the jobs is technician. Technicians repair, because everything very gradually takes damage in space. As you can see, the doors here, the airlock doors, are already 99%. And the biggest concern, really, with that is that our oxygen recycler, over time, takes more and more damage, which is not something that we want to happen at all. Because if it takes too much damage, then it explodes. Or I don't know, actually, I've never seen it actually explode, but it at least just stops working, which will kill everybody. So we don't want that to happen, so we need to be careful. The other thing I need to be careful of, the reason why my last base failed was because we had no food. So I'm going to do that as soon as I can. All zones, is it? Food replicator, right. We're just going to get a food replicator in the hallway, I don't care. Just get a food replicator down. And we also need a door, just a regular old door, to get into there. Okay, we should be okay for sort of survival right now. I think. Everyone should be able to come inside the base soon enough, I think. Right? Citizens can't go in and out of the base. Oh, there we go, okay. it finally registered that this is our airlock. Here we go. They're coming inside now. So this is our oxygen recycler, already 97%. Our oxygen levels are low. That's simply not the case. That's just another one of these alpha issues. Apparently the oxygen maybe hasn't filled the base yet. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. Very good. It's telling us the oxygen levels are low. They most definitely are not. We can see over here O2 capacity 3 out of 3, which means we have exactly enough oxygen for 3 people to very comfortably live. So we can ignore that. Basically, we can ignore that warning. It's simply untrue. Now, Ron Remo is a good technician, so we're going to assign him as technician. Mirror Black is not good at anything at all, except drinking, apparently, so what a great addition she was. Let's put her on security, just so she's doing something. Ron can go around just sort of fixing things as and when needed. It's just one less thing to worry about. And there we go. We have sort of a livable base now, at least. They're not going to die. For now, they're not going to die. I mean, we're going to need to keep our matter levels up, because I think repairing things like the recycler uses matter ever so slightly. So we are going to need to go and mine something at some point, but look, we have all of this in the immediate vicinity. We should be able to turn this into a lot of base. And then further afield, obviously, look at this. There's tons. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So the next thing we want to do, though, is just expand, really. That's basically what we're going to do, expand. As you can see, one of the jobs was bartender. So, you know, making a bar, going as far as, you know, doing that. We can see some room assigning. We got reactor, refinery, residence, pub, garden, and fitness. Residence is the next step, allowing them to sleep, because otherwise they get tired and just sort of start passing out. Again, these guys are just running for cover all over the place. There's some issue with our oxygen. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the problem is with the oxygen. I mean, there is no problem. There's simply no problem with the oxygen. I don't understand. Oh really? This transport pod is now just a metal husk waiting to be demolished for scrap matter. Oh, we don't actually need it. I didn't know that. Somebody please go and destroy it. Oh look, oxygen airlock, oxygen 30%. This unzoned area, well, it is unzoned. I mean, we have no, it's just a corridor. And what's this? This is life support. Why is there such little oxygen? And why is it dropping? Oh shit. Involuntarily entering space. Oh, did we not create this room properly or something? Well, snap. And there you go, that was SpaceBase DF9. Our 3 brave heroes fell into space because I don't even know why. See, if this room wasn't created properly, I wouldn't have been able to select it, give it a zone. So I know it went up correctly. This is just how the alpha is. This is an alpha, okay? This is what a game looks like in its alpha stages. This is an alpha. This is an early access alpha. I'm gonna do another video. I'm definitely gonna do another video. So look forward to that. Hopefully it'll go better next time round. But this was our first foray into space. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope if you have really the money spare, and it really must be spare, then you can drop it 18 quid on this early alpha. Give it a go yourself. We'll be back again with hopefully a better functioning base next time. So I'll see you then. Bye!